The income tax bill, once again, front and center in Olympia on this Monday. Senate Bill 6346. Now, this bill took center stage in a Senate Ways and Means Committee hearing last Friday with a lot of testimony. In fact, more people signed in on this piece of legislation in opposition than any other bill in Washington state history, more than 61,000 people. And that was in short order because you may recall the bill was only introduced on Tuesday, and then a public hearing was expedited to take place last Friday, the 6th. So we fast forward to today, the bill once again before that same Senate Ways and Means Committee for executive session. But Republicans offered a number of amendments. I think by my count, there were 11 amendments offered, and one was offered by a Democrat. The other 10 were offered by Republicans, including an amendment that would basically make the legislation completely null and void without a constitutional amendment. And the reference for this amendment goes back to 1933, when the Washington State Supreme Court ruled that income in the state of Washington is considered property. And because property taxes in the state of Washington are limited to 1%, a graduated income tax, higher rates for higher earners, violates that and is not uniform. So that was one of the amendments offered by Senator Chris Gildon of Puyallup in the Monday Senate Ways and Means Committee. Let's go back for a minute to last Friday, because I want to show you a clip. The bill, as I mentioned, the public hearing, 61,000 people signed in. I should note there were about, I think, just ahead of that hearing, there were about 15,000 people signed in support. So there were dozens of people that testified on both sides of it. The bill was given 2 full hours for hearing, which is very unusual. So I want to show you a clip here. This is going to be Let's Go Washington's founder, Brian Haywood, who testified in opposition. And this clip is him basically saying, yeah, I'm about to get a hit from the millionaire's tax in the state of Washington. But here's why, in addition to that, I'm so opposed. So here's that clip.
Yes, this income tax would hit me personally. But like many in my position, I've got options. I can change my domicile. I can move my business. I can restructure my income to avoid it. That's the truth. And even this person that just testified has every option to do that. In fact, in just the past 2 weeks, I've heard from directly or listened or heard about over 50 couples who have already in the process of or soon to be changing their domicile out of this state, including one that you all have heard of, probably the loudest Democrat in Seattle named Nick Hanauer, who's changing his domicile. The people who truly get crushed, though, are Washington's 657,000 small business owners, farmers, contractors, doctors, tech founders who run pass-through companies. A great year, a big sale, or even a one-time payout pushes their personal income over $1 million, triggering a 10% hit they can't easily avoid. But if everyone in this room were forced to testify under a truth machine somehow, and we could all just sort of hear what was the honest thing, what we know is this is not about taxing the rich at all.
Thank you, Mr. Haywood. Your time is up.